Virgo, hey, we're here to drop in and check out what's coming in for you over the next 72 hours. What teams will be introducing themselves in the lead up to that full moon in Scorpio. And when I dropped into your energy, I heard flashy and trashy. I think you got like somebody trying to get your attention, or something is trying to draw your attention in. It's being flashy and trashy. You could have somebody that has an interest in you. They might be trying to be too flashy, you know. They're coming off sort of flaunting the things they have, the kind of car they drive, the money they got, you know. And maybe you're not really attracted to these things. You're more drawn in by things of substance. You like something that goes beyond the superficial here, but somebody's trying to like almost appeal to superficialities. Maybe they have a misconception of you. They don't get you. They think that these things impress you. You could care less. Okay. You're more focused on things that have deeper meaning for you at this time. You're not really caught up in that. You're not somebody who's really enamored with the scene, whatever the scene is. You haven't really wanted to be a part of that for a while. You may have been spending more time just sort of like chilling out, focusing on your own energy, relaxing, having some downtime, protecting your peace, all right? But something's trying to get your attention here. I also got that you could have somebody acting up, you know, they're acting a little impish, maybe acting like a child, somebody like throwing a tantrum. They're being really trashy with it. They may be, you know, vague booking. They could be like putting stuff out there that's like stirring up a bunch of drama to try to get you pulled into this, to try to draw your attention in that direction. Oh, yeah. And you're like, you know, it's not even worth it to me to invest the energy to disrupt my peace in order to try to bring this thing together. And there might be something about that too that's also highlighting for you that you're really glad that you sort of got yourself out of a certain situation, you know, that you've been keeping to yourself. You found that things are a lot simpler than they used to be. Like things aren't complicating anymore. Things have become clearer. You might be doing something to just have more sort of space to yourself at this time. You might be finding a lot of grounding in that. You also might be planning to go and spend some time in nature in the lead up to the full moon there. Some of you may want to go camping, you know, something like this, go on a nice hike, just feeling drawn outdoors and finding a lot of peace there. I did get kind of like an assignment energy coming through for you all about finding your power spot. Finding your power spot somewhere in nature. It can even be, you know, as simple as a park bench, you know, next to a beautiful sheltering tree, you know. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to be anything out of the way, but I feel like, you know, the land is calling you for sure right now, and it'd be good for you. It'll give you some grounding. It'll give you some space to yourself too. You might also have like some real important decision to make, something that'll be coming into your field of awareness, and you might need some quiet time in order to make the best choice, the choice that's right for you in this situation. But yeah, do look for things to be flashy and trashy. Do look to maybe get some wind of some gossip or have somebody stirring things up by like throwing a tantrum. And I just really feel you're not going to entertain it. Like you're going to be kind of glad that you sort of extricated yourself from a certain scene or a certain group or even a certain connection, you know. You're going to really have a sense that that was the right choice to make when you see get stirred up here. For a rare few of you, you may even see something going down like in the news in relation to somebody that you know, and maybe you got like this like, whew, I dodged that bullet kind of energy there, okay? It's interesting, this energy that is coming through for you all. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not in alignment with that anymore with the Four of Clubs and the shadow. Yeah, you're hearing about something here and you're just realizing, like, yeah, that ain't for me. But there is something here where you are really getting clear about what does have meaning for you. And I just feel like you're in sort of a philosophical space. It's kind of how your energy is coming through. Like you got to the other side of something really challenging. It might have taken a lot out of you. You might be a little tuckered out. You might feel an energy drain with this full moon coming in. You might just feel like, I just want to rest. I just want to chill out. I just want things to be calm for a while. So I do feel like you will be like putting some boundaries down around this and you're diving a little bit more into soul stuff here. I feel that and finding a lot of grounding in that. That's how it's coming through for you. You might also really be grounding out the energy at home too. You might be trying to create more of a sanctuary in your home and bringing more comfort into the home as well. I also feel if you have children, part of what could be sort of stirring things up or how somebody's trying to get your attention is by stirring up drama around the kids, okay? This could especially be the case where you have shared parenting, you know, where you split up from your partner and now you still have to, you know, navigate this tricky territory of, you know, sharing custody. Somebody could be causing just like some petty drama. If you think it's because they're trying to get your attention, they're acting up. Yeah, they are. That may be the only way they know how to get your attention anymore. Okay. I could also see this in the case with just an ex-lover as well. There may be an ex-lover sort of stirring things up, trying to just create drama for you, you know, when you just really want to move forward with your life. You know, you're not caught up in this anymore. It's cool. You don't care that they're getting together with this person or whatever. You're like, that's fine. I don't care who you're screwing. It's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of energy. All right. Oh, Virgo. All right, let's see what else we got coming in here for Virgo. It's always something, man, huh? It's always something. I feel like you're just, you know, you're just cool being in your own energy. Like, in fact, you may start turning away people who are like gossip mongers, you know. Oh my God, did you hear? You might say, no, and I don't really care to, you know. You might start removing yourself from certain chat rooms, certain message threads, certain conversations, because you're just like, you know, I don't have time to entertain this. Yeah, wow, that's really cool. I feel that. You know, you got this energy here where you're like, I couldn't move away from it fast enough with the Six of Spades coming up in the shadow. I think you're just starting to realize that, you know, your time and energy is valuable. So you want to, you know, invest it in more enriching conversations with the Eight of Clubs coming in. You just need more intellectual stimulation than this. This has bored you. I feel like you're tired of whatever this is, okay? You're tired of whatever this is. You don't care about this. I think that's good. That's healthy. Yeah, cut that off, man, with the Queen of Spades here coming out in the light. I like this. Real good, balanced energy here. Yeah, I think you've really come to a certain crossroads where you realize that you've been sort of involved in a situation where you've been dealing with a lot of people that, you know, it's sort of like wanting to jockey for position, or, you know, you've been dealing with a lot of people who maybe are very competitive around you, and, you know, you're just tired of all the imbalance of this situation, maybe even the imbalance of these people. You're just like, what is your problem? Like, I'm not in competition with you. I mean, you're in a competition of your own here. I do feel like you've been dealing with something that's just like, I'm over this, you know? And maybe even people that have been trying to affect your confidence, okay? Make you feel imbalanced, try to throw you off your game. But I don't see you're there. You're sort of looking at this sort of board like, really? Really? Does it come to that with the Queen of Spades here? very clear-minded. You're in a very clear-minded place here. We also got air sign energy out here, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Okay. So yeah, this looks like you're in a very balanced position. You are holding down the South Node right now too. So you took over that position from Libra. So I feel like there's something that you've been sort of like processing for, it's been a few years now, dealing with this shit. That's always coming through. You're like, it's okay. I got to keep it moving, man. Yeah, you got to keep it moving here with the 9 of spades in the shadow. It's like, I think you've been dealing with a lot of people who just, they don't have bravery. That's kind of what's coming through. They don't have as much daring as you do. You recognize that if you want to experience some kind of forward momentum in your life, sometimes you got to take risks. You can't play it so safe. Ooh. Yeah, you can't play it safe, or that's how you lose an opportunity. That's how something gets stalled out. Also, you may feel like you wanted to go for a certain opportunity, but the only thing that was holding you back was fear. And that might have been fear or insecurity that was fueled by, a certain person or people that you were, connected to. But see, you cut it off. I love this energy. You cut it off with the King of Spades here. You took action to cut it off. It's like first you felt it, you know? You felt it emotionally, like, I'm not feeling like in alignment with these people anymore. And why is it every time I'm hanging out with these people, I feel like dragged down afterwards? Like my energy just goes down around these people. Why do I feel like I'm getting all this like sneak dissing energy from these people? Like, what's up? Are we friends or not? It's sort of like these vague gray areas you got tired of sorting through, but you knew it felt off. And then you took an action and you actually cut it off. Really good, strong energy that's coming out in the light as well. Yeah, because you recognize like there is no heart here. Like these people are superficial, these people are manipulative, these people just do what they have to do to get what they want out of a situation. And then, they leave you high and dry. All of a sudden, after they get what they want, oh, I don't know if I want to invest or not. I don't know if I support you or not. You got sick of it. You got sick of somebody being too afraid to actually stand on business too in a situation. I see that. See that. Okay, let's do a cut of the deck here. Whatever this is, it looks like you're really in a good independent energy. And yeah, you've already taken real decisive action here with the Jack of Spades coming up in the light too. There's something here where it's like, I said what I said. Okay. So you might have somebody coming your way that's like trying to bring some drama your way or some gossip your way or in one way, shape, or form encroach on your boundaries. You've already made it very clear, like, no dice, I'm not down for this. And this is going to be one of those moments where you're going to be like, I said what I said. I said what I said. I'm focused on myself. I'm focused on my growth. I'm moving forward independently here. You could have even cut off a relationship, a certain connection, because you're like, no, I don't want to build with you. I don't want to invest with you. I don't want to go into business with you, I don't want to work here anymore. Whatever this is, there's something where you took an action to cut something off and you're moving forward very independently. And it looks good on you. Growth looks good on you. I like this for you. This is very healthy, what you did here. I see growth on all levels. I see this like opens up the flow in your life. Like you start to experience financial growth. You start to see growth of your business. Maybe this is even an idea you had for a business of your own. There's some kind of action you're taking here to really just trust what feels right to you. You're like, forget what the competition is doing. Forget how they're getting ahead. I got my own ideas here. Whatever that is, it's your secret sauce. I see you being very successful in going your own way because you're recognizing what was blocking you in the past. This coming in the area of work, finances, business. is that you were too much, you know, sort of socked into the traditional model of how to get ahead. And you're recognizing that no, when I'm really true to myself, when I'm true to my path, when I go with my ideas and what is inspiring me, and I feel that energy in that direction, and I'm willing to do the work and take the maybe slower route to growth, but it doesn't have me like sort of selling my soul here. That's when it pays off. That's what I see kind of coming in here for you. It's really good energy. I like where you're at, but I do expect you're going to hear about some kind of drama. I feel like it'll be a checkpoint for you though, where you're going to be kind of like, yeah, whoa. I'm curious to see what this is, where you're going to be like, yeah, I'm glad I took that leap of faith to move away from that. Wow, whoa, community in reverse. Yeah, you realized a certain community of people, a certain group of people was really holding you back. In terms of you being able to experience some kind of transformation in your life, it's like this energy was keeping you grounded. Wild how that came in, man. Wild how that came in. And yes, just with dragon's blood, you know, there's sort of this need here to like protect your peace, you know, just cleanse all that old energy, that old funk away. But also just really getting in touch with nature at this time can be a further grounding point for you. I want to go ahead and get you a little medicine here to work with during the next 72 hours and in the lead up to the full moon, just to help you sort of align your energy with that of renewal. Okay, because when we're looking at Scorpio, we are looking at the transformation point. Yes, there's death, there's endings, but there's also that like rebirth energy that comes on the other side. It was 17 on the clock when that came in. So I do feel like where you've had sort of a passage through some unknown territory and things may have gotten a little heavy. First stretch there, you're about to see the result of all the healing work you've done. 1717 on the clock, okay? Maybe even in a significant relationship here, okay? Do expect to see your star on the rise. There's some kind of guiding light coming in here, some kind of fulfillment coming through for you. All right, let's see what plant ally wants to come through for you. Just get your energy aligned in the most empowering way so you can really work with the alchemy on offer with the Scorpio full moon coming in here. Virgo needing to tune into here. What is Virgo needing to tune into here? And all this stuff, it's all in the cross position. So I feel like there's still, you know, something that you have to traverse here. There's going to be some kind of, I feel like it's a decision you need to make. An important decision. It's a decision that's related to love. And also the ending of love. So maybe that new love can begin. So you're kind of at this weird juxtaposition where it's like in that space in between the ending and the beginning of a particular love story. Okay, we've got 12th house energy around it. So I do feel like you're closing up an old cycle. And in some cases, you're really wrapping up the old love story entirely, like the story you've been telling yourself about love, what it means to be loved, what you're looking for in a partner, that kind of thing. But there is something that has been released here. I do think that you've been letting go of some bad blood. I do feel like you've headed more into a place really integrating your emotions at this time. You're starting to move more into the love side of the Venusian energy. You may have been more at war for a while here, but you're finding the way through to peace. I do feel like something is going to pierce your heart here with one of Cupid's arrows. And in some cases, this could be bringing a renewal in a love relationship, a transformation in a love relationship. We got kind of like Wheel of Fortune vibes here coming in. So some kind of transformation that might be very unexpected to you. It's coming in with both Uranus and Jupiter energy there. So something very unexpected, something out of the blue that offers the opportunity to, you know, enter into another cycle with somebody if you so desire. It could be with an old relationship. It could be with an old relationship. We got the moon energy, Venusian energy coming in here too. So this could be involving a Taurus, a Libra, a Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Sagittarius coming in here, Aries with the number 4 coming in with the Magician here, Gemini energy too. All right. I think that there's something here where you might want a certain outcome, and you might want the outcome that is truly in alignment with your destiny. You might also understand that this is a little bit of a tricky sort of situation to navigate because of the complexity of emotions. And you really want to enter the flow here. I feel that with whatever new beginning you're entering into here. It looks like something in the realm of love, okay? You're wanting to enter into the flow, and you're wanting to really trust what your intuition is telling you here. Again, this has been coming in a bit. Somebody you share sun moon synergy with here potentially is coming in. That's coming in pretty strongly here. Also, we got the number 5 here, so it is giving me Hierophant vibes, okay? Could be a Taurus arriving on the scene here. Could have a strong Taurus placement. Okay. Got quite a bit of energy coming in around making some kind of offering too with tobacco. All right. I mean, I am gonna say that some of you may have done some kind of working in the past to call love in. All right. That may have been part of what you've been processing around that. It might have complicated a love story of yours if you did that. Okay. And if that's the case, I feel like you've sort of been burning through that karma. It's like shed the bad blood in that situation. And now that particular energy pattern has been transmuted. That's what I feel here. Okay. You may be surprised though when a new cycle begins with that person. It might be that there had to be something learned in that situation. It could have been somebody did a working on you too. That was what was causing problems for those of you that are alchemists out there. Okay, but there's some kind of renewal energy coming in here. But I do see you making some kind of offerings here, giving up some smoke, maybe to your ancestors. Yeah, you're trying to let something go here, cleanse away an old energy with the full moon. You see that, right? So some kind of release work here. You know, you might want to do some smoke cleansing. That could be very beneficial here in just sort of clearing out the old energy. Some of you are also maybe asking for support, you know, spiritual support to help you in healing a particular relationship, coming through like that as well. All right. Yeah, calling in some assistance here. You might even be having some kind of healing communication with somebody. Maybe you're like pulling out the peace pipe. You know what I'm saying? You're having a good clearing conversation here. Let's get you a goddess energy here. Little goddess energy here, something that can help you really focus your intention and harmonize your energy with the transformation on offer with this full moon Scorpio that'll be coming up. And also will put you just in the right stream of consciousness moving forward in these next 72 hours. Ooh, yeah. I mean, there's something brewing here. I feel like somebody can't contain it any longer. We got divine passion activated here. You got to be honest with yourself. What do you really desire? And that might be something you haven't really thought about hard enough recently, but you really need to spend some time sinking into that. There could be a Hawaii connection here. Okay. Some of you may be wanting to take a special trip with someone. You may just want to kind of, go off, travel a bit. Maybe you have a passion for that, you haven't had an opportunity to do that. Now's the time. You might be surprised who you meet when you're traveling too, this coming through. There's something here too. It could be like creative fire too, creative inspiration, like in terms of your work, like really follow your passion, do what's right for you. Forget about following the rest of the crowd here. That's what will really pay off for you. Let's check it out. What God wants to come in for Virgo here? What God wants to come in for Virgo here? Some of you may have an opportunity to travel to the islands that could be coming in for you. You should jump on it. There may be something that goes down there that really it ignites your path of purpose. Ooh, somebody you're coming into contact with perhaps, or something that's awakening in you. Maybe the land is awakening this in you. Medicine woman, we have Ishel, you're powerful. Yeah, some of you are experiencing a really powerful meeting here with somebody that it brings a lot of healing into your life, and it activates the healer within you. It says you are a channel for divine healing power. And there's something that's really coming through in relation to this, because remember, it's about you like finding your power spot. I feel like when you really get out there, you get in nature and you connect with the land, when you connect with the earth, there's something that's an activating point there for you that really allows you to channel that energy of the elements and work with them. There's something you're meant to experience here coming in. I also got bird of paradise, all right? As a certain like flower essence you might want to work with. Also look into the metaphysical properties connected to bird of paradise. I say look into it because I really truly believe that only the people that follow up on that and like research it are the ones who are meant to work with it. All right. Yeah, this is like something awakening in you. And it could be awakening in you through the meeting of you and another, something about your energies coming together. Could be to heal a connection. Could be somebody who's coming onto your path and they are opening up a path for you. They're the guardian at the gate and you're going through some kind of initiation here. Maybe even into a particular ancestral lineage of spirituality here. It's about to awaken in you. Whatever this is, it's powerful. And you're getting confirmation that the choices you made back there, they were the right ones because they put you on track with your destiny.